Hey guys, welcome back to the Den. It's Catterday. We are now officially a married couple.
As of yesterday.
That happened yesterday, but this video is not about that. This video is about Eric, and this being his last week on the Den. We know that he said goodbye yesterday, but us being the Saturday boys, this is our chance to say goodbye to him.
Yeah. So we both met Eric individually, different times. I met him 3 years ago when he did a little, I think he was out for like a month, and he did a tour across Canada, and well, not across Canada, but he visited Toronto and then kind of toured down, trickled down all the way back to Washington. So he met a bunch of people. He stopped in Niagara Falls and we hung out. So we played Dinosaur Mini Putt. It was glow in the dark, I believe. And the only thing I remember about that is I was kicking his ass the entire time. Within the last 5 minutes, he turned around and kicked my ass. So that's what happens when I showboat and I get all, woo, look at me, I'm good, I can, yeah, no, I failed.
Then about a year and a half ago, I met Eric officially. He actually had done my very first Den video, was a over the phone video with him about my coin hobby. It was probably about 3 years ago. I think it was October, like 3 years ago. Well, I'll post post the link in the description. If you want to watch me talk about coins for 25 minutes of your life.
I recommend it. He's super adorable in it.
God. You have to say that. You're my husband. But that was my first actual interaction, face to face, as it were, I guess, even though it was virtually, with Eric. But my first in-person face-to-face was about a year and a half ago, when Eric was moving across the country. He stopped to visit in his hometown of Amelia, Ohio, which is the outskirts of the metropolitan Cincinnati area, which is where I'm from. So we actually both grew up in the same metro area. But he was visiting family. He also visited Evan. If you have been sticking around with the Den for a while, you'll remember Evan used to be, was he Mondays or Tuesdays?
No, Will was Tuesdays. Evan was... Oh, God.
I think he was Mondays, but I could be very
I think
well
Evan was
wrong.
originally Friday. No, Dan was Friday. Oh, jeez, I don't even know.
Anyway, but he was on the Den at the beginning. He was our resident chaser.
I think what it was is, if I'm not mistaken, Evan was Mondays, and then when Evan left, Derek and Greg took over, and then when Will left, I took over Tuesday.
Okay. There's been a lot of Den boys. Evan was one of them. But we met up and we went to a park. I can't remember what the name of the park was, but there was a dam there. And there had been a lot of rain recently, so that the dam was letting a lot of water out. So we couldn't really get too close comfortably. But
Was it man-made or was it...
a man-made dam, yeah.
See.
Not beavers, it's not Canada.
I was going to see.
But yeah, there's a picture that I came across when I was looking, which I'll post while I'm talking here, of Evan, myself, Eric, and Eric's partner, Ark, while we were at the park in Amelia. Very nice to meet him. A couple of the other Den boys have expressed, he's a very brilliant individual. He's at home talking about everything and anything, and he's knowledgeable about everything and anything. So it was very nice to actually be able to meet him in person, and have my first Den video experience with him. Sorry, I wasn't a virgin on our first Den video.
Just while you were talking just now, I just realized he's literally, obviously other than you, he's literally the only other Den member that I've met.
Well, I've met, obviously, you, and I've met Eric, and I've met Evan, but I haven't met our boys Steve, Derek, and Greg out in Halifax. I haven't met Greg Ballard.
I haven't met JD. That will be very cool once we finally meet him.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we will get the opportunity next September to meet everybody.
Yes, yeah. And we'll just, try to find JD a date. This is where we post, like, JD is single in flashing letters at the bottom of the screen. Because now he's the single one on the den. It used to be him, and now not so much. So, but yes, we will miss Eric very much. He was a great addition to the channel. He was an OG den member. I loved watching him do his, I wouldn't even call it karaoke, because, it was the song plus the guitar. He was very talented musically.
Yeah, anytime he did any of his acoustic covers, it was absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I've never thought about sucking on a bear's titties until Eric did that song. What song was that?
Fuck the Pain Away by
That's
Peaches.
right. That's right.
That was great.
But yeah, I love watching his tastes were a little different than mine because he's super into games and I'm not. Yeah, well, not like video games, but RPGs and the like.
I'd say classic board games, but
classic
over on that
board
shelf
games.
right there, there's a few classic board games. So
yeah, wow.
he's just more into like drawn out, like Dungeons
Involved,
and Dragons.
Yes. He would be someone I would sit down and play Risk with.
He actually a year or two ago created a game. I can't remember the specifics of it, but I believe it had something to do with like a bear event or bear night out, something like that. It was like a role-playing game, and I don't remember what ended up happening with that. He was looking at trying to get it marketed, but I'm not sure.
That's a huge process. It can take years before you see that come to fruition, depending on how you go about it. So
well, hopefully now with his new endeavors that he may have the opportunity to look into something like that again. Now that he's hosting game nights, what was it, Mondays and Fridays or Mondays and Saturdays?
I don't remember what he said. He's doing it twice a week in Portland where he lives.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what days of the week he said. If you look at yesterday's video of him saying goodbye, he goes over exactly what he does and where he does it.
Eric, you're going to have to forgive us. We did watch your video yesterday, but because we got married yesterday, we were a little distracted.
I'm a little distracted. It was a busy day.
I can't remember the specifics, the details of everything, but
this
we did watch it.
This isn't about us. This is about us saying goodbye to,
of course,
to Eric. So, yes, we'll definitely miss him. He's going to leave a void on, well, not too long of a void because we'll probably shuffle around days. But he's going to leave a void regardless, but not necessarily a void on Friday. We'll definitely miss him and everything he contributed to the channel because he, like I said, he was one of the OG Den members. He was there since the beginning.
Well, and like any of the other boys who were previous regular hosts on the Den, always welcome to come back and do any video, highlight, anything coming up, a special event in your life. You're always welcome to come back and do a quick video, some shameless self-promoting. Like it's...
Yeah, we would welcome, if Will wanted to come back or Spencer wanted to come back or Aaron wanted to pop back on one of these days with Chris or... anybody that's been on the Den.
So it'll be exciting if and when Eric decides to pop up again and do a video every once in a while. Just, let us know how he's doing.
Can we talk for a second about how you sometimes say again and then other times you say again?
Again?
Again. Is that like a Canadian thing?
Yeah, it totally is. It's like then and then, although there's two different then and then, so.
It's like how you say, I say pasta and you say...
Pasta.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, just an aside, because I noticed he does say it again sometimes, and then other times he says again.
Did I do it again?
Yes, baby. Yes, baby, you did.
I'll try not to do that again.
I don't want to Americanize you. I want you to be true to yourself. I think it's very cute in its own way. Like, it's not... Your nationality and who you are is not cute, but, like, I find it cute that we have these differences.
I love you.
I love you, baby. So, now that we've gone way off track, circling back, yes, Eric, we will definitely miss you and everything you've contributed to the channel. We're definitely glad that you're able to move forward with these other things in your life, because I know when he first moved out to Portland, there was a little bit of a struggle going on. He was not able to find work right away like he thought he was going to.
Yeah, like trying to find his footing, getting comfortable in the city, finding where he fit in amongst, because Portland is so vast and so diverse that there's every walk of life there. Like
it's kind of like Vancouver is to Canada.
Exactly. So trying to find your footing there takes a little bit of time, and I think he's doing a great job, and we're all immensely proud of him and his life accomplishments and everything that he's done so far. And we know that you're going to continue to do wonderful things. And so, like we said, you're welcome to come back at any point and give us a highlight. Let us know how you were doing.
Yes. Even if you just want to, post a shameless video of you looking at half-naked guys at bear events, we're down. Just let us know. We may be married, but we're not dead. So but yes, let's all give him our warmest wishes in the comments and on Facebook. If you're not following us on Facebook, we'll post the link below. Highly encourage that you do follow us. We're going to start doing a little bit more on Facebook to connect with our fans, so that we're not just vlogging. We're taking what you guys want into account as well. But yeah, send them your wishes in the comments. Eric, we're definitely going to miss you. Pop back in often. We love you. And we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. It sounds like things are already improving, given the fact that you've become a very busy person. So, yes, all of our best in the future, and thank you so much for everything that you've done for us on The Den.
Thank you, Eric. We love you, and we're going to miss you.
All right, guys. Well, that's it for us today. And we'll talk a little bit about our wedding and everything in next week's video. But this week was for Eric, because he's leaving after being on The Den for, 3 years? 4 years?
4 or 5 years?
Yeah.
5 years.
Oh, gee. So since the beginning.
Yeah, 5 years, I believe.
Yeah.
Almost 6. It's been a long time, because I've been on over 3 years now. So.
Mm-hmm. So stick around, and we'll show you some cutesy photos of us making out at the fall. Well, not at the falls, but close to the falls, and maybe a little video of the ceremony. But for now, thanks guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. And once again, thank you for everything, Eric.
Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great day. Take care.